Almost. Just gonna load it up now. I always start the YouTube stream first. Ah, that's it. Before us go any further with TikTok. Yeah, so yeah, I always go live on YouTube first because YouTube is first priority. And I just need to set this to monetization on. Speak on the news, new drugs for lazy people. I ain't see what. So what's going on with some new drugs for lazy people? Because obviously I don't watch TV. Let's just be clear. My TV, the way I get news is from flipping social media, TikTok or Instagram and that. Obviously, Sky News and ITV and whatnot, they have all TikTok accounts anyway. So social media has become the new TV. I'm sure most people, some people would prefer to go on TikTok live as opposed to go on Netflix. At least you know that shit there, for the most part, ain't scripted. Big up, oh, you're the one that phoned me the other day, innit? Or called in. You're from Hackney, innit? Oh, swear down, there's a new drug for fat people to get them to work. So what does it do then? Big up Adam. Adam Nassim. Or Nassim. That's crazy. When are they going to invent a drug for black people to stop complaining about oppression? Yeah, that should be the new drug. The next one on the list. Let's invent a drug that stops black people from complaining. Let's invent a drug that makes black people think to themselves, you know what? Maybe it might be harder. Maybe there might be racism. Fuck it. I'm going to work hard anyway. Do you think Usain Bolt, if they said to him, you have to start a meter behind everyone else, do you think he would say, I'm not going to race? He would say, fuck it, I'm still going to race. That's the mentality you need to have. And this is why when times get hard for people, they just lay down. They don't know what to do. They don't have no grass clerk fight in them. Bitch mentality, man. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm here, man. But yeah, I never heard about. Oh, okay. So the drug makes them lose weight. I mean, these weight loss drugs have been around from a little while though, but maybe it's some new thing. Does the dosage come by hand, which is a slap? Yeah, ain't no oral dosage. It's a facial dosage. A lot of people, honestly, a lot of people just need a fucking slap. So many people inflate their problems and act like their problems are harder and their life is tougher than it is. Well, don't tell me about your fucking depression. Don't tell me how you're lonely. Don't tell me nothing. Not when there's some children in Syria or Afghanistan or Iran or Israel that have their house blown to smithereens. Don't tell me about your depression or how hard your life is, allegedly, when there's children in Congo, formerly known as Zaire, who have seen their mum get violated, their dad even get violated. One of their family members had their head offed Don't tell me about your problems. You ain't got problems when you're living in the UK, for the most part. Now, if you're locked in someone's basement, that's different. But for the most part, you ain't got fucking problems, blood. Man, you know there's people, yeah, that want to off themselves and have in the past because they've been unfollowed or they've had a lot of dislikes or they've had a lot of hateful comments online. Don't fucking make an account then. I wish you lot could have my phone for a day. Man's got what, 6 active accounts? You want to see them, you want to see the comments, yeah? So obviously, like, I will post a video and for the most part, most comments just go through as normal. So you leave a comment and it's there for the world to see. But some comments are in like, it's kind of like a hidden folder. I don't know why that is exactly. But then some comments have to be approved by myself. Well, you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. I will approve your comment. A man could diss my mum. I will approve the comment. I don't care. Now, you can't say that to my face, but you can say that online. Like someone couldn't phone, you couldn't call in and be talking mad like that. Nah. But if you want to leave a comment, if that makes you feel better, just say what you want. No words in the English language are going to hurt my feelings. So, but this is it. When you're on social media, be prepared for smoke. Are you going to get the new fluke tester kit coming out? Nah. I've got 2 testers at the moment. So I've got a fluke. That's probably why you mentioned that. You must have seen it in one of my videos or something. So I've got the fluke. That's the one I use every day. And then I've got the mega tester. So obviously you got like the more recent mega testers, not the real most recent ones, but like I can't remember. Is it the 17 series, something like that? I've got that one, but the one I prefer to use the most was the one that came before that. I think it was like the MFT 15. Me personally, I like that one the most. I don't know, maybe because that's the one I done my apprenticeship on, so I like using that one. But I threw away one that I had the other day. It was all mash up, it didn't work. But so I drive around with 2 testers. One's in my bag. I just use it every day, which is the fluke, and then I've got a mega tester I keep in my car. Because if I'm on a job, if the tester packs up and fucks up, stops working, well, I can't do my job. So I have to have a spare tester at all times. These people just walking around with 1 tester on them, I don't understand how you don't do that, man. Me, I always like to be prepared. My friend's girl said whenever she wants action by her man, she says to pat test me. Someone asked, what are you streaming on? So I'm streaming on YouTube as well, which I always do. I won't ever do no live stream where I'm not recording myself at the same time. Now, so I might go to my house and just show you what I'm doing, and now it ain't no serious live stream. But when I'm not gonna be dropping no gems and it ain't being recorded now. So I always record myself. So I'm recording myself on YouTube at the same time. Someone says, stop judging others and take a look in the mirror. I mean, the reflection is good right now. Jay Wise, do you watch Sub-Zero podcast, the old EVD guy? Who? No, I don't know who that is. Can you buy a house in England with 20 grand deposit? Yeah, if you go further up north. I mean, what am I talking about? In Northampton, you can buy a 3-bed house for 200 grand easily. I bought one the other day for less than that. The condition was fucked though. I bought it for about, I think it was 180 or 185, one of the two. So yeah, so I had to put down a deposit of 18,000. You've got a deposit of 20,000, so you can buy a property in Northampton. You can buy a 3-bed house in Northampton. Now you can't buy a 3-bed house in every area in Northampton because some areas are cheaper than others. Some areas you ain't getting no 3-bed house unless you put down a 240. Don't say some people are just sweet. Yeah, they are. What to do with 50k at 19? Yeah, you should just buy yourself a little property or two. Average white man, Kia Sportage. I know what car that is. That's the 4x4. So yeah, the 4x4, the SUV Kia. He said 800 grand house, and then the man then Range Rover PCP living at mum's. Yeah. So Issa said he's an electrician too. Yeah. Jay Wise, what you saying? I'm here, man. I'm here. Do you buy it on auction? Nah. How many yards do you have? Well, I've got 2 houses and 3 flats. So this Captain or Cap TJSP, you know, some funky names just came from TikTok. Yeah, come on, man. Jay Wise, what do you do for work? I'm an electrician, well, electrical tester. You heard about Edmonton train station? You stopped by police carrying knives? Nah. Are Notts girls better than London girls? I don't live in Nottingham. I live in Northampton, so I don't know. But the Nottingham girls are probably better than Northampton girls. There ain't no girls in fucking Northampton. There are no let me tell you something. There ain't no girls in Northampton. Yeah. When I come down to the ends, my head's on a swivel, blood. Yeah. The 6s in Edmonton are fucking 9s up here, blood. Yeah. I'm driving my car like, what the fuck? Yo, there's no girls up in Northampton, boy. Like, certain man might think, yeah, man, I want to go up to Northampton to regulate, fam. Regulate yourself back to Edmonton or wherever you're from on the ends, bro. I say Honda Civic is the best car. Definitely reliable, yeah. Yeah, someone said never go in Northampton. Don't bother, man. Do not bother. There's nothing up here. That reminds me, you have to pay attention to the requests that some people make or all people make. Yeah? Always filter it. Yeah? So I remember January of 2023. So it's just after Christmas, January 2023. I'm not talking to him no more, but a friend of mine at the time actually must have notified me in December of 2022. Yeah. So it's the month before. That, yo, there's gonna be this event in Northampton. I'm looking to roll through like a rave, yeah, but it's a big thing, allegedly. So I said, all right then. I don't care. But anyway, cool. She's like, yeah, man, let's roll through in it. So I'm like, yeah, probably not. Yeah. So anyway, boom. So a man said, all right, but what I'll do, I'll just send you a leaflet, like a flyer, you know, like on Instagram. I'll forward you a link. Yeah. So I was like, all right then. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. It could be a party opposite my house. Yeah, I don't care. Keep the fucking noise down. That's all I'm interested in. So anyway, boom. I don't know. Maybe a couple of days afterwards or a week. I don't know. A man sent me the flyer like, yo, yeah, you know, like you want to go to this thing or whatever, innit? I'm like, fam, I'm probably not going. Yeah, I ain't gonna go. So anyway, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 weeks later, because this started in December, but I think the event was either in late January, early February, one of the two. And like a man's couple of weeks later, man's still pushing, like, yo, I'm thinking, this is not right. I come down to Edmonton on the weekends, yeah? A man has not invited me to no events, no raves on the weekends. Anytime I come down, he knows I'm about. Why are you not inviting me? Not that I care, but I'm just an observant person. Why the fuck are you not inviting me to no raves or events that happen in local to us or wherever and that, in London somewhere? And I realized the reason why he doesn't invite me to the events in London is because he has manned them to go to events with in London. He's got other friends, obviously. He don't know no one up in Northampton. I guarantee you, if he had 5 men up in Northampton who were 30, if he had 5 brothers or 2 brothers up in Northampton and that, he wouldn't have invited me. He invited me to go to this event with him because what he wants to do is he wants to come up here, move to a thing, and then have somewhere to bring the girl back to. This is a 3-bed house. I didn't say it was a 3-bed brothel. It's a 3-bed Ras Clark house. You're not bringing no things that you just meet off the street to my yard. No, sir. So I clocked, my man's only putting pressure on man to go to this event because he wants to move to a thing up here and then bring her back to my yard. Nah, no way. It's not happening, blood. Because the way you have to think about things, yeah, is you need to play an alternative reality at the same time. So the reality is he knows no one up in Northampton apart from me. But the alternative reality is if this guy was traveling up to Northampton with 2 men or on his own, but he was traveling up to Northampton and he knows 3-4 men that have their own houses and flats and that, would he be putting so much pressure on me to go to this rave or wherever it is, this event? The answer is no. So I know that's the reason why he's putting so much pressure on me. That's how you got to think. The reason why I'm the wise man, I don't sit and read through the fucking encyclopedia or Wikipedia or go on the dictionary, look through the Oxford or Cambridge dictionary and try and learn a new word every day. I just look at things and I ask myself, if we change the variable, will we change the outcome? I play an alternative reality, and that's how I get to the conclusion of things. So it's not because I'm some well-read person. Now, obviously, you know I'm not stupid. You can tell, right? Yo, look, I don't mind people hating and trolling and that, but if you're going to spam the chat, I'm going to have to block you. So no more, or I'll block you. Yeah, you can diss me whatever you say what you want, but if you start spamming the chat, I have to block you. But yeah, I clocked. My man's putting so much pressure on man to attend this function with him because he knows I'm the only person that he knows up here in Northampton. If he had 3-4 men that was 30 up here, had their own yards and flats and that, yeah, he probably would invite me just out of respect. Oh, I mean, this ain't my area. I don't give a fuck, blood. But yeah, I'm local to you. Do you want to come? He probably would, but he wouldn't put no pressure on man. In my head, I just think there's always some agenda. There's always some ulterior motive. That's how I think. So, anyway, in other news in the JY's TV world, so obviously I dropped that video talking about, this is on JY's TV 4.0. You have to follow every single account because the accounts have different videos. Videos you see on this account you won't see on 2.0. Videos that you see on 4.0, you won't see on JY's TV Reacts. So you must follow at least one or two, because there's going to be videos that you ain't going to see. Yeah? So on the 4.0, again, I've got 6 accounts. You can only be logged into one account at a time. So I can't even remember what day it was. I think it was like Thursday last week or something like that. Obviously, just doing the usual uploaded videos. I had this video called Get Yourself a Kurdish Girl. That was a snippet from a live stream. Because someone asked me, what's your thoughts on Kurdish girls and that. So anyway, I just uploaded the video. I was going to upload it like the night before, and then I can't remember. I must have just uploaded another video. Like on my phone, I've got a folder with just bare videos in it, and I just randomly picked videos to upload. So I was going to do it the night before, and then I just uploaded another video. And then, yeah, the next day I just uploaded this video, Get Yourself a Kurdish Girl, and then just uploaded it to 4.0, logged out, and then just logged into another account. Boom! Like, I don't know, like maybe I didn't log in for the rest of that day, because what's been happening with my accounts, yeah, like the videos are only getting like 40 views. I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be putting in no mad effort uploading 3 videos to every single account every day if it's only getting 40 views. So, you know, I'm going to lay low for a little bit. I'm going to still upload, but I'm not going to be putting no mad effort in. Not when it's getting 40 views. No way. So anyway, I must have just uploaded this to 4.0, logged out in another account for the whole day. And then randomly, I was standing up in B&Q. I was buying a sink from my downstairs toilet, or downstairs shower room at my other house. And I was like, yeah, let me just log into it. Bruh, man logged into the account. And as soon as you log into the account, at the bottom of your screen, you see like this notification bar. And it's got all the hearts. It's got how much comments you've got. It's got how much mentions you've got and that, whatever, in it. I'm seeing like 1,000 likes or some mad number of likes. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I'm like, what video is this that's got so much likes and that? Boom, clicked on it. I just see bare comments and that. Yeah, bare comments. Certain people, so basically I was saying that, yeah, get like someone asked me about Kurdish girls. I say, yeah, get yourself a Kurdish girl. You know, the families and that are nice, respectable people. The key word here is family. I'm gonna talk about something else afterwards. Someone put down in the chat what they think I'm going to be talking about when I mention family next. Yeah. So I say, yeah, Kurdish people, nice, respectable people, and that their houses are rascal, spotless. You could eat your food off of the Kurdish person's floor. Yeah, no, but I've been in their houses. So anyway, some people was like, listen, don't talk about our girls, rare, who, whatever. Some people were like, yo, respect to this guy. Yeah. Some people were like, you know, we don't like interracial dating. And some people were like, listen, yeah, interracial dating is okay. Like maybe in England they don't like it, but over in like Sweden or whatever, interracial dating is cool. There's lots of Kurdish girls with black guys in Sweden or one other European country. It must have been Sweden, because I don't think it was Switzerland. I'm like, right, they got Kurdish people over there as well, you know. So yeah, I'm just getting bare hate. Couple nice comments, like I said. People are like, yeah, respect to this man. One guy was like, in the comment section, what did he say? Welcome to Kurdish family. I was like, that's nice. My brother said it like a foreigner, you know. Welcome to Kurdish family. So, but yeah, talking about family. So obviously, I literally just got a notification from the video I'm talking about now. So one of the comments on that Kurdish video was basically what I said in the Kurdish video was, someone in the live stream said to me, yo, they don't like people that look like us. And I said like something along the lines of, yeah, well, why do you think they don't like people like us? Like, why do you think they don't want us mixing with their family? We have a bad reputation. It's down to us to prove them wrong. So anyway, some chick came under that, went off of what I said in the comment section of that video and said, because I also said, it's not racist if parents want their child to just stick to their own. They want to keep their bloodline going. They don't want no mixing. That's not racist. It's not racist. It doesn't matter what nation or ethnicity people are. If they say stick to your own, that's not racist. They want to keep their bloodline going. They don't want to mix. That's not racist. Anyway, I mentioned that. And then some chick was like, I'm glad you said, yeah, it's like down to preference and keeping the culture going instead of outright racism. Something like that. So boom, obviously man's made a response video to that video. That response video is like 9 minutes. And yeah, I was just saying basically like, yeah, it's not racist, whatever, innit? But one part of it, I was saying that like, yo, me personally, obviously man's a proud Jamaican and that. But I will think twice about getting with a Jamaican girl. It's got nothing to do with the girl. It's the family. And I'm saying that, yo, I don't want my child at grandma's house and the doors getting flown through by the police. Hopefully, if not, man them. I don't want my child around people that have a victim defeatist mindset. Oh, you know, you're going to have it harder because you're, you know, you're this certain skin color and that. So that's why I don't want to, I would think twice about getting with a Jamaican girl and that. No, I don't want my child around no people with a defeatist mindset. Man, grown up around that my whole life. Everyone around. You know what? I don't know one black person, you know, who doesn't slyly think we have it harder as black people. I don't know one black person, even the ones that make money, even the ones that are successful, even the ones that earn 10 grand, they still say it's harder for black people. I don't know one. I don't know one. So I've grown up like that my whole life, just listening to people talk shit about, oh yeah, it's harder, it's harder, it's harder. Bro, it's not harder, man. Talking about white privilege. Come to Northampton and go in these tenants' houses and tell me about fucking white privilege. There's people, they ain't even got no fucking light bulbs in their house up here. I see the tenants out and about, yeah? So I'll go in their house and then I'll just see them randomly. I'm seeing people in the food, like going to the food bank and that. I'm talking about white privilege, but there ain't no white privilege, bro. I don't know what planet you're living on, yeah? But that's the thing. When you stay gridlocked in the hood, you think, oh, yes, white people all live in the suburbs and they've never heard a police siren in their life. No, fam. That's what people from London that grow up on the ends think about other parts of the country. Let me tell you something. Where I live is the ghetto. Yeah. To me, I don't feel like it's the ghetto and that, but trust me, the way that the other people on the other side of Northampton talk about this area, they're like, yo, it's the ghetto. And to be fair, since they've been mentioning it, I have looked around and thought, yeah, you know what, yeah, it is kind of rough around it still. Like, there's one estate around the corner, yeah? Blood, I've never seen little white girls stand outside with a table selling things. Yeah, there's this shop. There's a convenience store and a chicken and chip shop. And outside, 2 times, I've seen these little white girls stand outside with a tiny little table selling things. Just bullshit. Magazine, a pack of cards, whatever. Just selling bullshit. I've never seen that in Edmonton. I've never seen that in Tottenham. I've never seen that in Hackney, bro. Yeah? These guys are living in poverty up here, for real. Don't tell me about no white privilege. Yeah? The people there means Brock. Remember, I phoned up a tenant. I said to him, it's the electrician. I'm planning on going to your house in about an hour. Is anyone going to be there? Because I could tell he was on the road. I can just hear that he's driving. He said, yeah, someone's going to be there. My missus is going to be there. But by the time you get there, there might not be no electric. I'm like, what do you mean? Why is there not going to be no electric? He said, I've only got a few pounds left. That was when I left this morning. When I left this morning, I checked the meter. There's only a couple pounds left. I was like, well, you could just we can just put the emergency on. No, he said, no, it's already an emergency. I said, well, don't worry about it if it cuts out. I can still do an electrical test. I'll just put omissions and say limitation. Oh, there's no power in that. He's like, I said to him, don't worry about it if the power cuts off. He's like, what do you mean don't worry? My house ain't gonna have no electric about don't worry in that. My man's trying to tell me his problems, you know. Like I give a fuck, blood. Yeah. I said to him, it's all right, don't worry if there's a bad. He said, what do you mean it's all right? I ain't gonna have no electric. I ain't getting paid until the next 2-3 days and that. Fam, what do you want me to do? But yet still, I go to the yard and there's like 7 kids in the yard. 4 from him, 3 from her, or whatever. There's like 7 kids in the yard. Well, this is what happens, isn't it? So Miss T said, not all Jamaican people have the victim mindset. Find me one Jamaican person that don't believe it's harder for black people. I've never met them before. I want to know them. Yeah? Because I will still put them on the spectrum, even if they believe, oh, you know, they can make something of themselves. I still say they're still on the spectrum. Yeah. Even if there's only like a 2% of them that believes in black oppression and that. I'm saying me, I don't believe in it at all. At all. At all. I don't believe. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I have this brain cell missing, or I'm just so delusional that I don't believe, or I can't. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I'm stupid and I'm walking around blind and I can't see what's really going on. Because I can't see how I'm at a disadvantage being a black person. Obviously, there's stereotypes and that, you know, you go into a shop and the security guard wants to follow you around and he's fucking black himself. Yeah, that happens. But how's that stopping me from doing anything? Yeah, maybe sometimes people don't want to rent to black people and that. But that's not stopping me from achieving. Listen, I embrace life being hard. I expect life to be hard. So some people, they don't have a strong victim mindset. I mean, there's no such thing as strong victim. Yeah, that's a fucking oxymoron. That don't even make no sense. Yeah? But yeah, there's no such thing as a strong victim mindset. But there's some people, like, even if they don't have a strong victim mindset, they're still on the spectrum. They still believe, yeah, you know what? Yeah, if I was white, my life would be easier. Under no circumstances. Under no circumstances. I believe if I was a white man, I don't believe I would be where I would be right now. Yeah, I don't believe life would be harder for me if I was a white person. I don't believe if I was a white person, I would be further along. No way, absolutely not. Now, if you're a white man and you know a bunch of millionaires, that's a bit different. But if you're just a white man that grew up working class like me, come from a council house like myself, if I was white, I would be in the same position. My life would be no different. No different. And I know it's true because I walk past hundreds of white people every day and I know I'm more successful than them. You know, when you reach a certain level of success, you don't even want to tell people about your success. I went to these old people's yard the other day, yeah? And I can't remember why it came up in conversation. But I told the woman, I was like, I've got 5 properties, you know. She turned around, she's like, what? So anyway, when we went downstairs, because I was upstairs in her bedroom, when we went downstairs, well, I'm not gonna say boyfriend, but yeah, a partner was there, and these are big people, 60 years old. He came into the kitchen. She was like, hey, this guy has got 5 properties, you know. He said, what? He's like, what? Fair play to you. You damn right, fair fucking play. Yeah? You damn right, fair play. Put the fucking work in, that's why. And that's the thing, I'm standing up in the kitchen, and you know, for some strange reason, it's almost like I felt a little bit guilty, you know. Imagine that. How bad is that? Like, you actually feel a little bit guilty and you feel like you need to suppress your success around people. Because I know when I leave that yard, they're going to be scratching their head thinking, how the fuck did this kid, yeah? I'm 32, they're 60 years old. I'm a fucking kid to them, yeah? How the fuck is this kid got 5 properties and we're here sitting in a fucking council house worried about, you know, the food price and that going up? Crazy, man. Someone said, do you think the judge would have sent you to prison if you weren't black? So what happened was, yeah, I got in trouble. The judge gave me a tag. I'm black. The judge gave me a tag. I cut off the tag and went back to Wood Green Crown Court. And I remember the judge, yeah, he had the paperwork in front of him. Because obviously when you're in the courthouse, hopefully you never ever touch the courthouse, yeah? Hopefully you're never in court. But you stand far back. You're not right up there in the rascal motherfucker's face. You're far back, yeah? This is Wood Green Crown Court. This isn't like an idiot magistrates and that. This is Wood Green Crown Court. So he's got the paperwork there. And he said, hold on a minute. I remember you. I sentenced you to a tag This was like 2-3 months ago. He's like, right, no. He's like, for that, because you cut off the tag, you're going to prison. It's a custodial sentence. I'm giving you 6 years, 6 months. God forbid. God forbid. I'm giving you 6 months, 2 of which to run concurrent. So you're going to do 4 months. So you're sentenced to 4 months, but you end up doing 2. The judge sent me to prison, not because I was black, because he could have sent me in the first instance. He sent me to prison because I disobeyed and was disobedient and I cut off the tag. That's why he sent me to prison. It's got nothing to do with the color of my skin. Yeah, I remember it. I remember the first time I went to Wood Green Crown Court for this situation. I'm downstairs in the holding cells. So what happened was, I had to go to basically Enfield and Haringey had a court. So both Enfield and Haringey had a courthouse on Lordship Lane, the Tottenham side of Lordship Lane, near Tottenham High Road. But then, so I went there and they said, right, we want you to go to Wood Green Crown Court. We're upgrading this case to Wood Green Crown Court. They wanted to put me in a Geo Amy or whatever, the Security Corps van to take me down there. Because they said, oh, we can't trust this guy to attend the court now, like within an hour. Because the reason why he's here is because he fled from the police. He went up to, like, I was in Norwich and I bust out from the police and that, yeah. And they found me up there and then they brought me to back to the ends and that, to Stratford. So anyway, they said, we're upgrading this case to Wood Green Crown Court, yeah? But we're going to put him in a holding cell. And my solicitor said, please, don't put him in a holding cell and don't take him to the court in a Geo Amy van. Let him show you that he's actually taking the situation seriously and let him make his way there. I guarantee, I promise you, that he will make his way there. And my solicitor said, you better make your fucking way there, yeah, because obviously he's giving the magistrates his word. If I go against it, that's going to look bad on him. So anyway, yeah, so I went to Wood Green Crown Court on my own. I can't remember what bus it is. There's one bus that takes you down Lordship Lane. Gone there. I told them what I'm here for. They said, right, well, you're going to the holding cell. And I was downstairs in the holding cell. I met one Ida youth still. His name's Jemmy. He's the same age as me, so he'll be like 31, 32 right now. And basically, he was asking me about one Ida youth that I must have chased down the road still. Because obviously, I'm in a holding cell now. And he said, oh, where are you from? So I told him. He said, what's your name? So I told him. And I see him thinking about it, you know. Like, he's like he clocked, like, oh, I've heard that name before. And he's like, oh, did you have beef with so-and-so? I was like, yeah, I chased them out. Him and his 2 brethren and that. So if you don't remember that story where I basically said that some youths, I ran away from them and then one of them tried to stab me through my jacket and I stopped and started chasing them down the road. One of them's from Ida. So Ida's an estate in Tottenham. Yeah. So anyway, boom. Yeah. I'm in a holding cell, chatting to the youth, whatever, and it boom, bust out now. So I've gone upstairs now. The judge, yeah, he gave me the tag that day. And then, no, wait, what the fuck happened? I can't even remember. No. I think I already had the tag or so. I can't even remember. But anyway, I remember, yeah, leaving the court and then had to go back for sentencing another day. And then, yeah, they just locked me up for 2 months. You know, when you get in so much trouble by the police, yeah, stories fucking merge into other stories, boy. I'd have to refer back to my fucking book. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's how many times I've been. I mean, I ain't got no long conviction list or nothing like that. But man, been nicked and gone to court quite a few times. Not that much, not like all 100 times, but good few times, definitely. Oh shoot, I invited someone. Don't accept. I'm just gonna. Oh, someone said the 243. So yeah. A lot of people in that video I'm talking about, I wouldn't want to, I'll think twice about dealing with a Jamaican girl. It's got nothing to do with the girl, it's the family. I'm worried about the family. Yeah, a lot of people, they were upset with me with that video. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I really don't care. I know what I'm saying is right. It's not every fucking family. Yeah, there are good. There ain't no drug dealing going on in my house. This is my mom's house I'm talking about. So there are good Jamaican families and that, yeah. But there's a lot that they're not evil people. But what I'm saying is, I don't want them. I don't want. Listen, I am a 32-year-old man, and I won't hang around with no one that smokes weed. Why the fuck am I gonna send my child to someone who is under the influence of drugs? Let alone there might be drug dealing. When I say drug dealing, I don't mean a fucking operation. This is not American Gangster where the women are naked because they don't want them putting things up in themselves and concealing and teething drugs. I don't mean that sort of drug deal. I don't mean that sort of operation, but I don't even want no wheeling and dealing happening. I don't want no one knocking at the door for 5 minutes. Yeah, look, 20 back. Oh, yo, can you tick me? Can you tick me? Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. I don't want my child around that nonsense. And if my child ain't going to be subjected to people smoking weed, if my child is not going to be subjected to people doing a little bit of wheeling and dealing at the house, then more than likely they're going to be subjected to the victim mentality. Find me a black person, find me a Jamaican that don't smoke weed, that don't deal in drugs, and don't have a victim mentality. I don't think it's possible, apart from yours truly. I don't think so. I don't think so. If you're Jamaican, no disrespect, you burn weed, you deal weed, or you have a victim mentality. Yeah, no disrespect, but yo, this is an observation. Yeah, this is an observation. I said already, I'm a proud Jamaican. I wouldn't want to be from anywhere else. Little did you know, I'm actually a quarter Antiguan. Yeah, so in the Caribbean, we have a lot of islands. Yeah. We got Jamaica and we got them little other small islands. One of my grandparents, them, is from Antigua. I don't even tell people Antigua. I'm Jamaican. My mum is half Antiguan, half Jamaican. She don't even tell people she's Antiguan. She's Jamaican, yeah? I'm a proud Jamaican. I even had the flag up on one of my doors for the longest time. I took it down because I was doing some work on that door, so I just took it down and then it got ripped. So once I moved to my new house, I will have another Jamaican flag up. I'm a proud Jamaican. But my Jamaican people that are born in this country, we need to pattern up. We need to pattern up. We, as a community, us Jamaicans, we are a fucking joke. What are we known for? What are we known for? Chinese people, known for their brains. Indian people, known for their brains. Turkish man, Greek man, Mediterranean man, known for business and entrepreneurship. Jewish man, you understand what I'm trying to say? What the fuck is British-born Jamaicans known for? Someone put down in the comment section what British-born Jamaicans are known for, apart from bunning weed, knife wielding, gun wielding, and breeding up gal having 7 baby mums. Tell me what British-born Jamaicans are known for. We're not known for nothing. We're an embarrassment. There's a Jamaican joke. Some of you lot may not have heard this before, but my mum told me about this. The joke is, because we have so many descendants, there's so many of us Jamaicans in the outside world, outside of Jamaica itself, whether the Jamaicans are like myself, yeah, or half, like mixed race, there's so many of us, if we all return back to the island would sink because there's so many of us, yeah? You know, I was actually thinking about this yesterday. In England, if all the British-born Jamaicans, if we went back to Jamaica, in terms of the economy and what we don't provide, if we left this country, there would be no difference. Yeah? Every Jamaican in this country could leave this country right now and go back to Jamaica, and there'll be no change. You wouldn't even notice the difference. As opposed to Indian people. If Indian people, if they all left England and went to India, and I'm including people from Bangladesh and Pakistan, if all the Asian people left, we would be in problems. If Jamaicans left, there'll be no problems. Business 101 says, if you have an employee who, if they didn't return to work for a month, 3-4 months, or a year, if you couldn't notice the difference, get rid of them because they have no value. We have no value. We provide no value to this country. So if we left this country and we went back to Jamaica, do you know what? Yeah, we'd probably be doing England a fucking favor. We provide no value. And what people will do is when they see and hear me talking like this, they'll say, "Oh, you're putting us down. You're putting us down." Bro, this is facts. Tell me what English-born Jamaicans provide to this country. I want to know, as a community, what do we provide to this country? Nothing. Nothing but fatherless children. That's it. Yeah? This country would be better off without us. Again, if Turkish and Greek people left, there'll be less businesses. You know, Turkish, Greek people and that, they're very entrepreneur, business-minded. Jewish people and that, Indian people. If Asian people left, yo, where the fuck people gonna rent properties? Yeah? Yeah? If we left, all the other, like, the African nations, they outcompete us. Jamaicans, we have nothing on Nigerians. They are more educated than us. They are more successful than us. Someone could say, oh, would Jamaican people, Caribbean people own more properties than African people? That's a statistic. The only reason why Caribbeans own more properties in this country is because we've been around longer than the Africans. If Nigerians and Jamaicans started off in a race, they would have lapped our blood clot, yeah, into this country. Again, you know, Jamaicans, people want to be like us, yeah? We're the cool kids on the block. But other than that, in terms of success and what we provide to the economy, we want to provide nothing. I guarantee you, yeah? You know, I was speaking about like families not wanting to mix with us Jamaicans and that, because I'm saying we provide no value. If, let's say, a Kurdish family or Indian family, or maybe not white English, yeah, I want to include them. I think white English people, they accept us more than African people. Yeah? But let's say like probably Eastern European, Asian people, and like Indian people and that, if they had the choice, and these are the parents that don't want their children mixing with black, yeah? If they had the choice, their child has to mix with a black person, they would rather pick a Nigerian family for their child to mix with than a Jamaican family. Because at least then they'll think, right, if they mix with a Nigerian family, then, you know, they can provide some sort of utility. What utility can Jamaican people provide? Explain. Someone put down in the comment section. People, when they meet me, they always think I'm Nigerian. I don't think I look Nigerian. I think I look Jamaican, yeah? Now, I grew up around a lot of Africans. I only had one Jamaican friend. All my brethren are African, yeah? I used to roll around with a lot of Congolese and Angolan youths, man from Nigeria, man from Ghana, yeah? So maybe my mannerisms are more a bit like African people, yeah? Because obviously, I'm on camera, I'm talking, I'm going to be a little bit more animated. In real life, I'm a much more cold, serious person. I don't laugh, I don't joke. When I go to tenants' houses and that, yeah, I'm very talkative in that because I like to talk to people and I use that as my social time. But outside of that, like when I'm out on the street and that, I don't play about. I'm a very serious person. Like people, they don't even know how to read me. Yeah? Now, when people meet me, sometimes I tell them that I've got properties and that, but I don't go around wearing it like a fucking stamp on my forehead and that. But sometimes it comes off a conversation and like, yo, I've got properties and that. I think the reason why people, for two reasons, think that I'm Nigerian and that it's not because of how I look. I think it's my mannerisms. How the Jamaican man act? Man are just all over the place, acting like a goddamn jackass. Yeah. If anyone's going to be serious, African man would be more likely to be the ones that are a bit more serious. Jamaican man just all over the place, acting like a goddamn jackass and that. Plus, I'm somewhat successful. If someone looked at me and I don't know, let's say, for example, I'm going to meet a bunch of people, 10 new people in a room, and they say, oh, this black guy's coming. He's got 5 properties, yeah? And I walk in the room. They'll think, oh, he's probably African because, you know, Jamaican people are not serious like that. So, again, I do look, you know, maybe I might look a little bit Nigerian in that, yeah? It has happened a few times. I've been to tenants' houses before. This happened a couple times. But I mean, this happened a lot of times. People think I'm Nigerian, but twice I've actually been mistaken. So there was one time I was in these Nigerian people's house, and I'm standing in the kitchen by the fuse box, and they're speaking in their language. And the husband said, "Where are you from?" And I said, "What area or country?" He said, "No, man, what country are you from?" I said, "My grandparents are Jamaican, you know, I was born here." He was like, oh, shoot. He said, "My wife, she thought you was the other tribe. So let's say they're Yoruba. They thought I was Igbo or the other or whatever." I'm like, "No, don't worry, there ain't no up in your house today." Yeah. They think I'm Nigerian, blood. Yeah. I don't even think it's the look. I think it's just the mannerisms. I met a guy one time who was cutting my hair. Yeah. He said to me, when you walked in, as soon as I looked in your face, I thought you was Nigerian. But then he said he started cutting my hair and he was like, "This ain't a Nigerian." When he started cutting my hair, I don't know, obviously Nigeria's got different hair texture and that. But yeah, but I don't think it's necessarily the looks. I think it's the mannerisms. That's why people think I'm Nigerian. I don't think it's the look. I think it's the mannerisms and that. How the Jamaican man act, like goddamn idiots. A lot. Not all of them, but a lot. See, someone here said KRS said, "I think that that the reason why people might think that you're African because could be possibly because of the way you articulate yourself when you talk and how you display your work ethic and self-discipline." That's what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about. Like, people don't need you to tell them, "Oh, I've got 5 properties," to know that you're a serious man. Like, people can just tell I'm focused when they meet me in person. I went to a white woman's house, old woman, like 70 years old. I went in, I knocked on the door. She answered the door. I said, "I'm the electrician." She said, "Yeah, come in." I said to her, "Right, this is what's going to happen. Yeah. I need you to unplug everything and I'm going to switch off the power for about 30 minutes. I just explained something to her for 10 seconds. She said to me, "I can tell you're a no-nonsense man." Like, what? I didn't say, I wasn't rude to her or nothing like that. It's just the way I come across because I'm a serious person. I'm a friendly person, but I'm also a serious person. So yeah, me personally, I just think I don't think I look Nigerian in that. I think it's my mannerisms, and people think, he kind of looks a bit Nigerian, he kind of looks a bit African, but because of his mannerisms, yeah, he's African. Yeah. Because this is the thing. Throughout my whole life growing up, no one ever mistaked me for being African. No one ever mistaked me for being Nigerian. It's only in recent times people mistaked me for being Nigerian. And in more recent times, I've become more successful. Funny that, innit? Funny that. Yeah. I think it's got a lot to do with my mannerisms and how focused I am as an individual. So that's why they think he has to be Nigerian or African. Got nothing to do with how I look in the face. I don't think I look Nigerian. I think I look like a Jamaican. I have missed about 50,000 comments. You see that? There's no way, yeah? Miss T, if you are still in the live stream, you said you don't have a victim mindset, but you just said, or at some point a little while back, have you forgotten what the other races have put your people through? That is a victim mindset. It is not the people of today that are walking around on planet Earth that did your fellow black people wrong. It's their grandparents, his grandparents, his grandparents. So why are you talking about, have you forgotten what the other races of people have put your people through? That is a victim mindset 101. You cannot tell me that you don't have a victim mindset, because I don't have a victim mindset, and you've never heard me talk about what they put us through. Never. Find me a video. You will never. You will never hear me talk about that. Yeah. So that is a victim mindset. I mean, yeah. So Miss T, I know I look Jamaican. I know I don't look Nigerian. It's only in recent times, because obviously I'm a focused individual on that. Someone said, Jay Wise, do you look? You do look evil, I think he's trying to say. But yeah, you know what? Funny enough, because someone said you need to do a DNA test. I did do a DNA test. I'm 50% Nigerian, so yeah, so yeah. But still, because that means that I've got my Nigerian side from my mom and my dad. They don't look Nigerian. You see my mom. My mom looks Jamaican. My mom just looks Jamaican. My mom's light skin. My dad, yeah, same color as me, and might be a tad bit darker in that, but yeah. So I come from both of them. They don't look Nigerian. My mom definitely looks Jamaican. So does my dad. No one would ever mistake my dad for being a Nigerian. He looks Jamaican. Yeah. So yeah, obviously on a technicality, I'm not Nigerian by culture, but by DNA, yeah. I'm not Nigerian by culture. But this quad person says, check my question. How do people in the electrician and plumbing game start making millions? I mean, you are not going to make millions going to Mrs. Jones's house and changing a light bulb and adding a socket and fitting spotlights. The only way you're going to become rich off being an electrician is you need to get people to do the work for you. So you need to run an electrical company. You're never going to get rich trading your time for money. You need to find a way to scale your time. You need to find a way to get other people to do the work for you. You will always make more money in social media than working any 9-to-5 job. Do you know why? Because your social media content can be used time and time again. I can talk for 1 minute, and if I really want to, I can make 5 versions of that video, changing it to black and white, using captions, posting it up on 5 different TikTok accounts and that. So the same message, I can put that across 5 times if I really want to. You're never going to be rich being an electrician. It's a stepping stone. And the only way you're going to be somewhat, have some heavy pockets and be loaded a little bit, is if you're just extorting people. Let's say to change a socket costs £40. Well, if you're charging people £400, then yeah, you're going to be loaded. If you do 10 of those in a day, yeah, you're going to be loaded. But hopefully we're not looking to get rich and be successful off of the back of ripping people off and that. One sec. This Yeah. So yeah, you're never gonna get rich trading your time for money. Even the bankers and the stockbrokers and that. Why are they rich? They're not rich off their salary. They're rich off their bonuses. Yeah. Imagine someone just dumping 30, 40, 50 grand, 100 grand in your account. Blood, that is happening right now. I've seen them videos with them bankers are talking about salaries and bonuses and that. They're like, yeah, the salary's decent, 120, 150 grand a year's salary. But then they get the same as a bonus. Some, not all, some. They get the same as a bonus. Imagine someone just dumping 150 grand in your account. Boom. I'm surprised your bank don't detect that as fraud. Yeah. 150 grand just bam in your account. Someone said, Miss T, give it a rest. Let's see what she's saying. Being a manual worker is the lowest level you can exist at. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, so Miss T said, being a manual worker is the lowest level you can exist at. Someone said, Miss T, give it a rest. Actually, no, they got a laughing emoji, so maybe they didn't take offense. But if anyone, if when she said that, yeah, anyone takes offense to that, well, I know it's because that's probably what level you're at. So someone said, going back to that Kurdish video, they're literally calling us monkeys in the comments. Mad. I mean, I'm sure if black people, they could find some things to say about them as well. So what? So what? So what? You know, yeah, in China, they had pictures of black people next to like apes and gorillas and that. Did you know there were black people from America flying over to China to protest outside these museums? What the fuck for, blood? You think I'm gonna leave London to go over to fucking China in Jingwangwong, yeah, to stand outside some fucking museum to protest, to tell them to take pictures of black people out of their museum because they're trying to make out that we look like monkeys? I don't give a fuck. Furthermore, I'll send them my picture and you can post up in there. I don't care, blood. How can what's going on in another country affect you? The only reason why you know about it is because someone told you. So therefore, it don't even affect you. Now, obviously, if they was going around butchering up people that look like us, that's a bit different. But let them mock us. Let them mock us. Because I guarantee you, if every black person was a millionaire and rich and wealthy and that, yeah, being black would be cool. Yeah. They wouldn't want to be mocking black people and that. And let them mock you. I don't give a shit. Talking about that, like, I have a theory. The reason why black people claim to be the real Jews and they're trying to say that black people are the real Jews and I'm a Jew, and I've heard black people tell me of recently, like within the last couple of years, I'm a Jew. You're not a Jew, bro. I know why black people try to claim to be Jews, because obviously if you're a Jew, that signifies wealth. I guarantee you, yeah, if Jews were at the bottom of the pile, no one respected and rated them, I guarantee you, all these black people claiming to be the real Israelites and the real Jews, that would not happen. Black people want to claim to be the real Jews because they feel like, oh, it's empowering to them. I guarantee you, yeah, if some nation tried to rip off black people back in the day and claim to be, you know, whatever and that, but we saw them people there as lower than us, or like at the bottom of the pile, black people wouldn't be claiming to be the real them people, if that makes sense. There's actually a black youth, yeah. I don't know where he's from. He's from somewhere in London. Do you know what? Yeah, I saw his page the other day and I thought, you know, this page needs to be banned, you know. That's the first time and only time I thought to myself, this page needs to be banned. His whole page is about mocking Jewish people on Sly. So he will go up to them with his camera on his phone and be like, oh, where'd you get those clothes from? Where'd you get that hat from and that? Bro, leave the fucking people alone, fam. I guarantee you, this idiot, yeah, is one of them people there that believe he's the real Jew and he's the real Israelite and that. That's one account that needs to get banned, you know. Why are you going around mocking one specific culture of people? And the crazy thing is as well, so this his whole entire page, or at least the first 10 videos I've seen on his page, is about on-slime mocking Jewish people. I guarantee you, if Jewish people they've done the same thing where they had videos of going out to black people, oh, why is those tracksuit bottoms so baggy? And oh, where'd you get that Moncler jacket from? And where's that fake Rolex watch from? I guarantee there'll be uproar. But it's all right if we do it to them, though, innit? Yeah? The guy's a damn fool. Someone said, "Oh, on TikTok, I saw that." Yeah, if you're referring to what I said, yeah, he's a fool. Go do something productive with your life. Man, running around harassing Jewish people. Only broke people have time to harass people. You think you'll see a Jay Wise video? I'm walking around harassing people. Oh, come on, man. I've got things to do. I ain't got time to be fucking harassing people. One account that needs to get banned as well. Not JY's TV. But I'm gonna do a reaction video to it. But basically, this girl, yeah, was saying, if you've got a business, you're still gonna die. If you've got a nice Ferrari, you're still gonna die. If you've got a mansion, you're still gonna die. If you've got millions of pounds in your account, you're still gonna die. So basically, what she's saying is there's no point trying to become successful. You may as well be mediocre. I can't stand these people. There's nothing worse, yeah, than living a life of mediocrity. These people, I have people come underneath my comment section all the time. Oh, tomorrow is not promised. You only live once, and you know you can't take it with you. And that, fam, stop messaging. Tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. But I know they don't believe it. If you truly believed tomorrow is not guaranteed, why don't you go live in a fucking forest? Why do you do anything? Why do you go to school? Or why did you go to school? Why did you go to college? Why did you go to university? Why do you work a semi-decent job if tomorrow is not promised? Why do you own anything? Why do you care about your reputation and your respect if tomorrow is not promised? You don't believe it. It's just a coping mechanism for being lazy. That girl there, you will see her face soon. And just give me a couple of days. I'll do a reaction video to it. Yeah, she's coping. Yes, we all know, yeah, when you die, you're not going to take your mansion with you. But you know what? You can leave it behind for your children and your grandchildren. We all know, you can't take your money and your Ferrari to your life and to your grave and that. But you know what? What's wrong with enjoying the finer things in life? You see, some people, they look at the finer things in life and they say, I know I'm never going to get a Ferrari. I know I'm never going to own a Lamborghini. I know I'm never going to own a mansion. I don't think like that. Those thoughts never occur to my head, occur in my mind. The only thought that occurs in my mind is, how long is it going to take? Yeah, that's it. I will be a millionaire. It's not a case of how, it's a case of how long is it going to take. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether the Jews are Orthodox and have nothing to do with Israel. It doesn't matter. Leave the people them alone, blood. Why are you going up to people asking a certain set of people questions and that? It's like you're attacking them on slide. You're trying to mock them. Like you give a fuck where he gets his fucking hat from. Bullshit, man. And a waste man like that, yeah, he will and then he would talk about black oppression. This is why black people can't get far in life and that, bro. You're spending your free time walking around in circles, asking people questions. I'll respect a man way more if he just walked around in circles approaching women all day long. Because at least them man them can learn from it. Yeah? What are you learning? What are you learning from walking around in circles talking to Jewish people? Nothing apart from harassing the Ras Clark people. Leave them alone, man. They don't do nothing to nobody. When I take my motorbike through Stamford Hill and I go down to Shoreditch on my way to Tinseltown on St. John Street in Farringdon, big it up. That's that Tinseltown is the last Tinseltown standing in London. Trust me, I know. Yeah, I've been to all of them. There's none I ain't been to. They shut down the one in Wood Green. Suck your mother. They shut down the one on Holloway Road. That's near one of my old Things' yard. They fucking shut down the one on Great Portland Street. Kiss my ass, CEO of Tinseltown. But anyway, when I go to Stamford Hill and that, the Jewish people, they just keep themselves to themselves. Yeah, they don't bother. They don't harass no one. It's so sad. They even have to have. When I was working in Hackney one time on a contract, just doing like the usual electrical maintenance and that, I'm driving around in a van with a man, yeah? And you know, like when you're new to a company, you kind of go around with someone for 2 days and then you get your own van, whatever. So I was rolling around with this guy and he said to me, I said to him, why is there security guards outside the Jewish school? That little school where the kids go to, the Jewish school. So if you go down Stamford Hill, yeah, Stamford Hill Road, you will see them. They've got little Jewish schools and that. There's security that stand outside. I was like, why are there security outside the school? It's a school. He said, because people tried to attack them in the past. I'm like, oh my days. Imagine that. Imagine people trying to attack children just because. Fucking crazy, blood. He told me, he was like, yeah, back in the day, I used to, this guy's a skinhead guy, yeah, bald-headed guy. You would think he's a white man with a tan. He's actually Indian, yeah, but he's from like East Ham or somewhere. He's from somewhere in East London. But he come across like a white man. He was like, yeah, back in the day, me and my mates, we used to, how do I say this without getting this video flagged or whatever? So I like women because I'm a man, yeah? But there's certain men, they don't like women, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Him and his mates used to go around and smack them up. I'm thinking, blood, me, I ain't on that shit. Like, me, I don't want to be around no one that don't like the things that I like, if you get what I'm trying to say. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah? This is social media, and if you say anything against any communities and that, they'll fucking cancel you. Go fucking cancel me, innit? Yeah? I don't want to be around no one that's like that. But at the same time, I'm not going to be putting hands on nobody. Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. That's it. But I'm not going to put hands on nobody. Yeah? I've got things going on in my life. I don't want to go around rushing anybody. Kind of foolishness. I said, bunner. Fish. I said, big up from Saudi Arabia. No way. No way. Someone from Saudi in this. Yeah, Jewish Islamic schools and Islamic schools have security. What? Islamic schools have security? Okay. Well, I'm surprised. We need a story time. But you know, reaching with this one, you know. I'm trying to think. Obviously, I need to think of a story that I ain't told you lot before. All right, cool. I'll give you this one. So basically, yeah, have you lot heard about this Turkish guy that was kidnapped and they killed him in some toilets in Tottenham? Press 1 if you know about that story. It would have popped up on your feed over the last 3-4 months. Some black brothers from Tottenham kidnapped one Turkish guy and they pitched him in the toilets and they held the girlfriend captive for like 2 days. And they put her in a cab and sent her away. So anyway, one of the guys that was there, that I don't know if he done the pitching, but what I'm saying is he's gone to prison now for like 15 years. Like, me and him are cool, but we didn't start off cool. We actually had beef. So he's from Tottenham. I think he's from Farm, at least associates with Farm youths. I don't want to say his name in it, yeah, but yeah, he's one of the guys. Put it this way, yeah, if you look at the pictures of the people, he's the one that looks more filled out, look like he's been eating and pumping weights, yeah. I heard allegedly he was Chickmump's personal trainer, but I don't know. That's what I heard. Because basically, somehow that story, when I got into beef with him, one of my brethren told me, like, yo, I heard you got into beef with so-and-so from Farm. I'm like, yeah, how do you know about that? Anyway, boom. So these times, man's 19, and I had a girlfriend at the time from Ilford, some Indian girl. So I used to wait on my estate for her to get on the 192 bus to go to Tottenham Hill. And then from Tottenham Hill, she used to get on the train to go to Black Horse Road, and then from Black Horse Road, get the overground to Barking Station, something like that. So boom, me and her standing on my estate and waiting for her to get on a bus, like a little sweet boy that man was. And I just saw this guy standing on the top of my estate, standing on the corner, and me and him are just watching each other from across the road. I could tell he was an older guy. I'd never seen him before, innit? Now, these times, man, not repping no areas and that. I'm 19. I'm doing my apprenticeship. I was literally in my home Saharangay, like, fleece kind of jackets, like a winter jacket. Standing on the corner with the girl. I mean, this guy just watching each other, but we're far away. We ain't up against, you know, we're far away, but we're watching each other. So, boom. One youth from my estate that I know, like, grow up around him, yeah? He comes out of these flats. So this youth that I know is with one next guy, and then the guy that they're going to meet is standing on the corner. So the guy that I know is with the next guy. He comes out the flat and says, "Well, go on." He's like, "Yeah, you're good." Anyway, them two, they walk over to this guy that I'm having a cool staring match with, yeah? Anyway, it turns out that when they went over, the guy that was on the corner, he said to the guy that I know, "What, do you know him?" And he said, yeah, that's my boy. My man just used that as an opportunity. He's like, "Yo, hey, come over, innit?" So I'm like, all right, cool. So boom, so I've gone over now. I think I even told the girl, just wait here. I don't know. I've gone over now, yeah? Now, the you that I know is a fucking chief, yeah? And this is the thing. When you're a chief, people will associate the people that you know as being a chief as well. If you're 30, the people them that you associate with, they're going to put some respect on your name, yeah? But because this youth's a chief, the guy that was standing in the corner thought I was a chief. So anyway, he called me over, yeah? Yo, come. So boom, come over there now. So I'm standing up there talking to, there's three of them. I know one of them, but there's two older man. I don't know them. So anyway, man's talking about, you're watching, man. I said, but you're watching me. So anyway, I can't remember which word. Obviously, it's getting bare heated. Only a couple words are getting exchanged and that, innit? But he said something. I said, "What? You from Tottenham? Yeah, you from Tottenham?" I don't even know why. I don't even care about that shit. But anyway, you know, like subconsciously, yeah, you're still thinking ends war and that. Like, I'm not even on road like that no more. But I'm like, "What? You're Tottenham, man. You do whatever." So my man starts waving his hand in my face. These times now, my girl at the time is standing by my side. Yeah. Boom. So after I started amping now, out of nowhere, not the guy that I know, but when the two guys emerged from the flats, there was a guy with a hat on. Let's say the guy with the hat. He just slapped me in my face. Boom! I just punched him straight back in his face. So he slapped me. I just turned around, banged him. The guy that initiated the whole thing, the big one, he's taken off his top now. Yeah? So me and him, yeah, we're going at it. But to be fair, you know what? I was throwing punches. He wasn't even throwing no punches back. Yeah? But like these lot are advancing towards me, yeah, kind of trying to, I don't know, like they're not even really throwing punches and that. But I'm trying to go for it now, innit? Yeah. So these lot are trying to advance towards me, innit? Yeah. So at some point, like I try to run away, you know, to go to my yard, yeah. But then I realized, you know what? I just stopped. I can't even remember. I just stopped. So anyway, again, man's trying to throw punches and that. not going nowhere. There come a point, yeah, where I'm backing up, yeah, and I'm like telling the guy that I know, yo, chat to your people, innit, yeah. He's telling me, yo, leave it, leave it. I'm thinking, but what you mean leave it? I'm backing up. I'm walking away, I'm backing up. And they're trying to come towards me, and the man's telling me to leave it, you know. Anyway, next thing you know, again, man's still trying to throw some punches and that. The big one, the initial one that it kicked off with, he just picked me up and slammed me onto the floor, innit. But these times, some undercover police have come running over, like plain clothes. I didn't even know what was going on. I just thought there were some random civilians stopping the fight. So as I've got up off the floor now, I've just run over to one of the guys, not the one that started the beef, but the one with the hat that initially, he slapped me and I punched him in his face. I just ran over to him, yeah? There was a policewoman in front. I've gone like this, yeah? I've hit her in the face with my forearm, and this guy's ducked and his hat come off his head. My man, I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy's head? He has alopecia, yeah? So as he's ducked, his beanie hats fell off of his head. You just see bare patches on his head and that. My man swiftly put that hat back on, boy. Anyway, boom, got nicked. I ended up getting in trouble for assault on a police officer because obviously I've thrown a punch at someone and I hit the woman in the face, yeah, with my forearm because she got in the middle, sort of thing, innit? So, but yeah. So man been in bare beef, blood. Like, anyway, boom. So, obviously, like I said, I got nicked for it, had to go to court. So these times, obviously, man had to go to Enfield and Haringey Court, which is the magistrate court, which is on Lordship Lane in Tottenham. Boom. I've gone there now, and I've seen my man inside the court. Now, I ain't going to get it cracking inside the court. Although, at the Lordship Lane, Enfield and Haringey Magistrates Court, on the youth day, it used to get cracking out there all the time. Yeah, that used to happen, because obviously you got Edmonton man going there, because it's Enfield, and you've got Tottenham man going there. So it would get cracking. Plus, Wood Green youths would probably go there and get it cracking with Tottenham youths and that, because it's Haringey and Enfield. So anyway, I've seen him there, and then me and him start chatting, you know. Like, literally, me and him literally became friends. He said to me, yo, when I went back to the, like, he's from farm, innit? Yeah, he's like, yo, there's this Edmonton youth. His heart is so big. Because obviously, man put energy into trying to get at man. Like, there was no fear behind me, innit? He's like, yo, there's one youth from Edmonton. He is 30. Man didn't even know about it. He never heard my name or nothing, innit? Yeah, but like, yo, when he met me, he's like, yeah, there's this Edmonton youth. Because he's lots older than me, innit? Like, I'm 19, he's got like 23, maybe 24 years old at the time, innit? Like, yo, there's this Edmonton youth. He is fucking, his heart. Literally, word for word, someone was like, he's like, his heart is so big. Yeah, man, I don't let no one chief me up, blood. No, you can't chief me up. You have to fuck me up. That's it. Yeah. A man said, how you missing a punch that much, you know? Ah, no. I jumped in the air, you know, like a madman. Not having it. But yeah. So anyway, after that, so like he's a proper Tottenham man. Like, people know him. When I see him about, he'll always held me up, pull over. What you saying, man? Like, yo, like, I think we even had each other's number. We never spoke though. But yeah, like, if I saw him now, obviously he's in jail now for like 15 years for some murder case, isn't it? But if I saw him, yo, me and him, like, I remember like even certain times when I used to go to my chicken and chip shop in Wood Green, I'd see him at one barber shop that's opposite the chicken and chip shop. Like, what are you doing around there? Because obviously technically it's in Wood Green, but he's a farm man, innit? But yeah, man. But yeah, he's cool now. Me and him, like, yeah, blessed. Like, he's cool. I see him in Tottenham all the time. I'll just be walking around in Tottenham, like, beep, beep. Oh, look, it's him driving in his Mercedes. And yeah, sometimes you start off as enemies and become friends. And literally, I remember my solicitor said to the judge, well, the magistrate, they've actually become friends. Like, they've actually shook hands, whether it be verbally or whatever, and that, and they're actually like somewhat friendly now. It was just wrong place, wrong time. Why the incident? So basically, we got done for like a public order. I had to do like 20 hours of community service. I had to go to Enfield Grammar School, which is on Silver Street. I think the road is called Silver Street in Enfield. It's where Enfield Civic Centre is anyway. And paint the outside of the fucking Enfield Grammar School. Fuck M4 grammar. I tried to apply to get into M4 grammar and they didn't let me get in. Literally, I was just watching you and you're so funny. Man said, how can you wait, oh, where's that comment gone? Hold on. Man said, how could you have 5 baby dads? Yeah, of course, man. How can you have 5 baby dads? I said active. But I'm telling you, fam. Yeah, you don't. I don't think there's anyone walking around on road that's had more fights than me. Honestly, obviously there is, but what I'm saying is, yo, but even up here in Northampton, blood, like I've had to punch up like 8 people. I ain't got no one down in about a year. I'm taking it easy, man. I've got stuff to lose, blood. The way I move, you would never think that this guy has got properties and has got stuff going for him. Yeah, might have to tone it down, boy. But literally, man, me, all I know about doing it is fighting. That's it. I don't use weapons or nothing. I just fight. That's it. That's all I do. Fight, man. Man said, "Are you the problem then? Too many fights." Do you know what it is? Yeah, people don't learn until like you can't talk to people. Yeah, people just don't listen. Yeah, people only listen when you smack them up. That's it. Yeah. What's your losses to wins fight ratio? Oh, are we talking about in all time or of recent? Because of recent, I ain't lost a fight in a very long time, you know. I mean, that one in home bargains, I mean, oh, you know what? Yeah, if you get knocked down, I mean, you got to take a bang here and there. And I still technically, I had a loss, but I slapped him in his face. So I wouldn't say I fully demolished him and won that fight, but yeah. But yeah, I ain't lost no fights. Not in a long time, anyway. Not in a long time. But I've had 3 fights with my friend, and I'd say my friend won all 3 fights back to back. 3 fights with one of my brethren over a bicycle. But Jay Wise, going home after losing a scrap must sting. How do you sleep at night? Blood, listen, I'll lose a fight and go home and sleep like it's nothing. 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 As long as I give it my best shot, I don't give a fuck. How old are you? Take a guess. Take a guess. You win some, you lose some. Take a guess how old I am. Take a guess how old I am. Yeah. No one, don't put in the comment section, you lot. I beg. So take a guess how old I am, and then take a guess what country I'm from. Just going off of appearance or whatever you think. Interest only or repayments mortgage, and why? Are you taking it 41? Oh, you're taking that piss, man. Do I look 41? I said 56. See, the only reason why people say, oh, you look. No, listen. When I go to tenants' houses, when I tell them I'm 32, they want to have a fucking heart attack, blood. Yeah, they cannot believe it. Yeah. The only reason why you lot will try and mock it is, oh yeah, or he must be like 40, because I told you I got 5 properties. You're not going to attribute someone having 5 properties with someone who's quite young. You know what I mean? If you hear that someone's got 5 properties, you think, all right, yeah, some old man in his 50s or something. I said 23 now, man. I'm 32, man. How do you win a school fight? I mean, punch him in the nose, man. Jay Wise is 23 now, man. 32, 32. Mukhtar. I know you call Mukhtar. He was half Somali, half Gambian. So obviously, the Mukhtar name must be from the Somalian side. JY, Sooner National Treasure, best storyteller I've seen. Come on, man. My stories are A1. Do you want me to tell you how? So I know someone, yeah, that has a scar similar to this on their arm, yeah? I don't know if you lot can see that, but I know someone that's got a scar that's similar to this on their arm, yeah? It's not me, it's someone else, but someone's got a similar scar on their arm, just like me, but it's someone else, if you understand what I'm trying to say. It's not me, yeah? So I knew this boy, and when he was 15, like, he used to go downstairs and climb out of the living room window and go and steal stuff in the night. Yeah, like go and steal bikes and whatever and that, yeah? And sell them. This was during the summer holidays. Now, I don't know what he's on now. Yeah. Might have some properties or something like that, you know. Hey, people can change, innit? Anyway, I knew this boy, he was 15. He used to creep out of his house because obviously his mum was strict. His mum would make him come home at like 6, 7 o'clock. Summer holidays, you know, when he was 15. Yeah, his mum had him pattern up like that. Yeah. So yeah, midnight, 1 in the morning, he would sneak out of the living room window, which is obviously downstairs, and go on a little night mission, stealing bikes, whatever, and that, innit? And obviously go and sell them on and that. And he had this brethren. I don't know how he linked up with him. Like, he knew him from before, but how they bucked up on each other. Maybe during the day they got talking and that, and one person said, "Yo, I've been on this in the night or whatever." Innit? Yeah? Anyway, there was one night they must have linked up and that. I think teeth couple bikes or something, and then boom. And next night, a man must have got a phone call. Yo, I just done a move on a yard, didn't it? So this youth, yeah, has so the friend has done a move on this yard. I don't even think he got anything. But anyway, he's contacted the other youth and they both linked up. Yeah. So the youth is so dumb, blood. Before he went into this house to do this move, the neighbor opposite was standing at the window. Looked like he was having a cigarette, yeah? Allegedly. Yeah, this is what he told me, yeah? So anyway, he's gone in the yard now. Yeah, these two youths have entered the yard through the front door. So you've got houses on either side of the road, like a normal road, yeah? Gone in the house through the side entrance, yeah? And obviously there's no one at home, apart from the two boys that are doing what they're not supposed to do. Yeah? The youth is in the living room looking at stuff, yeah, using his phone torch, whatever. No, the youth was so dumb, he turned on the lights in the yard. Yeah, turned on the lights in the house. Yeah. How mad it gets, yeah, is the youth saw pictures of his friends, not close friend, but saw pictures of his friend's older sister. Like, oh shit. Whoever's yard the youth is in right now might be a family member of his friend, but he didn't say nothing, innit? Yeah? Anyway, boom. The youth didn't even, none of them, well, the youth that went there the second time, which was the youth that went there for the first time, he didn't get nothing. Anyway, whilst they're in the yard, yeah, they're getting ready to leave. Like, they couldn't really find nothing, innit? These times the lights are off. What happened? A police car pulled up outside. I was about to say. Anyway, the youth, his heart, and he jumped out of his chest. Imagine you're in someone's house doing something you're not supposed to, and a police car pulls up outside the front. Imagine that, yeah? Anyway, the police are trying to kick down the front door, yeah, or the side entrance door. I can't remember what he said to me, yeah. But anyway, the youth just decided to run up the stairs, yeah. So I think maybe the police was trying to kick down maybe the side entrance door. I'm not too sure, innit? Yeah, what he said. Anyway, he just ran backwards, ran towards the back of the house, ran upstairs. Why he thought to do this, you have to ask him. If you ever meet him, ask him why he done this. Yeah? He ran up the stairs, punched through the first floor window and jumped out of the window. Yeah? And then that's how he got the cut on his arm, allegedly. Yeah? He's in the back garden. The police, because there was a side entrance, this was the house on the end. The police are going around the side. The youth has ran to the back of the garden. The neighbor, not the neighbor that was opposite with the cigarette, this is a neighbor that's on the same side, allegedly, yeah, has shouted, "I'm calling the police," because they've heard glass smash and they can hear people in the back garden. "I'm calling the police." The guy told me the police said, "I am the fucking police." That's what the police have shouted to the neighbor that said, "I'm calling the police." Yeah, because the neighbors can't see. It's pitch black outside. There's no street lights, I don't think. I don't know. I've never been there before, so I wouldn't know, innit? But what I'm saying is, it's probably dark in the back garden, right? There's no lights. So the neighbor said, "I'm calling the police." And the police officer shouted back, "It is the fucking police." Ran to the back of the garden, managed to boot the fence off. Apparently the fence was quite weak. Kicked the fence off and then jump over. Boom. Made an escape. You can believe it or not. You can believe it or not. But basically, at the back of this, so you got the main, you got the road where the house sits on. But then if you go, allegedly, if you go over the back of this back garden fence, you're on another road. Yeah, you can imagine that, yeah. But how you get to that road via car is a long drive around. Obviously, if you hop a fence, it's quick. Yeah? Believe it or not, there was they brought a helicopter. Believe it or not. So this youth, yeah, that's managed to get out of the back garden, yeah, and onto this other road. Allegedly, like the way the road sits, yeah, is like kind of like a cul-de-sac, and you've got houses in the middle, and then like, I don't know, like you can walk through to like the back gardens through like a grassy bit. Allegedly, this youth said to me that, yo, he's sitting down. He was sitting down in the back of someone's garden, sitting on the floor, and he thought, you know what, yeah, this is bait. Like there's a helicopter above. What's the chances of like them thinking it's one of the neighbors, like one of the residents in their back garden? So he decided to move. So anyway, as he's come out of the back garden alleyway thing, he's in like a normal residential road, yeah? A police officers approached him and said, "Oh, do you live around here or whatever?" And I said, and the youth said, no, he was just visiting a friend or something. He's on his way home. Yeah? And yeah, the police officer said to him, "So you ain't been running through any back gardens or any bushes or anything like that?" Bearing in mind, the youth has all these fawn things. Imagine if you ran through bushes and that, you would have these fawn things and all these, you know, like them little ball things with the spikes and that all stuck to your leg and that. And he said, "Nah." And he said, "All right, then, all right, cool." And he left it. But deep down, I mean, I weren't there, so I don't know. But deep down, I think the police officer might have been a bit 50-50 in tackling this youth. Although this youth was smaller than this police officer. The police officer, but the way he described this police officer, because I wasn't there, the way he described this police officer was just, he was tall and skinny. He wasn't big. But I don't know. The way the story got put to me is like, maybe the police officer might, I think the police officer deep down knew it was him, but just decided to let it go. I mean, for me, I find that quite hard to believe. I think the person is lying, you know. But yeah, So anyway, the youths just kept it moving and gone home. Now, obviously, when I spoke to this person, you know, a couple of days later and that, they had to go hospital and get a cast on their foot, because when they jumped out of the window, they mashed up their foot. So, yeah, they couldn't walk properly. They was on crutches. But the youth was able to still get around on a bicycle. Like, this is how certain men were just moving mad on road. Imagine during your summer holidays, you've got a cast on your foot because you can't walk, but you're still out and about. But you can ride, you can't walk properly, but you can ride a bicycle, like a BMX, because you don't apply that much pressure. You're using one leg to spin the sprocket, yeah, when you're turning the cog and that, and you're able to ride a bicycle. But then when you get off, you walk around with crutches. And so you used to be moving ghetto in the ends, blood. So that's how that boy there got that scar. Me personally, I got a scar because yeah, got into the madness with someone else or something. Yeah, that's all I'm saying anyway. But, yeah, I hope you understand the story. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Why did you fight your brethren over a bike? Because he took my little young G's bike. This is my unofficial young buck. Yeah, he took his bike. It's just some little shitty bike. Like, he was even stolen probably. And I told him to give back the bike, and he was trying to say no, because he didn't really think that like that you there was certified my little young G and that. So I went to his house to fight him over the bike, and he tried to come out with a knife, but his older brother was holding him back. But then we linked up afterwards and had a fight. Why would you turn the light on in a robbery? I don't know. You have to ask him, man. 15-year-olds, dumb, innit? Yo, boss man, listen, that's not how you spell my name, you know. There's no H. There's no H, big man. But yeah, I'm coming off in 5 minutes. Who's Bonsky? Have you ever been G-checked? What do you mean, like someone tried to stick it on you? Of course people have tried to stick it on me before, man. I remember when I was 14, I got robbed. Someone took my phone. This was in Edmonton. We used to have what we used to call the old Argos. Only the original Edmonton people would know where the old Argos was. So the old Argos in Edmonton is along 4th Street. If you're heading towards Tottenham, it's on the right-hand side. But now it's called Capital Restaurant. It's like a Turkish place. But yeah, I was outside there. Some boys took my phone. This I was 14. Do you ever go back to Eddie? But I go there on the weekends, man. I was there last week. I was there on Saturday, well, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. Person called Rilo, Lauren. It's a man like riding a bike one-legged. I'm telling you, fam. Have you not ever noticed, yeah? So, big up man like D. Hey, this is my brother, you know. My brother D. It's coming like family, you know. Anyway, have you not noticed, yeah? Like, there's hardly ever any girls in the comment section of my live streams and that. When you not come off this live stream, when I come off this live stream in 5 minutes, yeah, just go through the live streams. Yeah, you will see bare girls just interacting, whether they're on the panel or just in the comment section. And I clocked, when you're having like deep conversations and you're not chatting just a load of shit, yeah, women, they don't get involved in them conversations and that. When you're talking shit, yeah, girls, they like those bullshit, spiritual, or just nonsense conversations. I'm telling you, go through the live streams after. I'll give you in 5 minutes. Go through the live streams, and man will just be talking bullshit about nothing, and you see bare girls in the live stream. Bare girls in the live stream. I said, not gonna lie, your stories are better suited for the man than that. No, girls come in the live stream. I see them join, but they don't contribute. The reason why they don't contribute is because maybe, like, I don't know, maybe this is some, forget about the stories about this happening and that happening, but just talking in general, I feel like maybe it's a bit too high IQ. Because tomorrow morning and today, this evening, yeah, after this, you can go through the live streams and that. And when man are just talking a bunch of nonsense, you'll see bare girls in it. Bare girls in it. Bare girls in it. Man could say, oh, it's because Jay Wise is a 2. Ain't got nothing to do with that, rude boy. Yeah, there's guys that don't even show their face on the live stream and there's bare girls in it. Yeah, so it ain't got nothing to do with that. But because I clocked this, because one time I was listening to a live stream, bunch of guys, there was probably about 6 guys and 3 girls. And one of the girls was a mortgage broker. Everyone's black. I think they're all from London as well. The accents sound like, they had no accent to me. So when I hear no accent, I'm like, oh, you're from the same place as me. When I hear a funny accent, I'm like, yeah, you're not from my town. Yeah. So yeah, 6 guys, 3 girls, and the girl was a mortgage broker, and the guys, they were talking about various little different topics and that. And then one of the guys started talking a bit more deeply into like business and that. And the girl that's a mortgage broker said, do you know what, guys, I'm just going to put myself on mute. I'm going to stay in the chat, but I'm going to put myself on mute because this seems a bit too deep for me. And she almost pretty much signed out. And I clocked like, raw, girls don't like having like them, I don't even want to call it high IQ conversation. It's just normal conversation, but girls don't really get too involved in quote unquote high IQ conversations. No, but it's not about the road stories though, man. I'm telling you. I said just finished an 18-hour shift electrical work today. Jesus Christ, boy. Give yourself a medal, man. I said no girl watch. No, there are girls that watch. They just don't contribute. I see them come in. They just don't. They just don't contribute. What was the moment that made you think you should leave the road stuff? So it's when I got that first girl, yeah? When I got my first girlfriend, I was like, you know what, yeah? Come on, like the girl, yeah? I think myself, you know what? Like, I think one of her ex-boyfriends was in prison or something like that. And yeah, I was thinking, you know what? Fuck doing the road thing, yeah? I don't want to be on the side or on the other side of a table chatting to her and that. Because the girl used to come to my house like 4 times a week, traveling all the way from Ilford, yeah, to Edmonton. Remember, no one's driving. Like, yeah, if you're from Edmonton or Tottenham and you got a girl that lives in Ilford, yeah, boom, A406 straight there. 15 minutes. But yo, the girl would travel 2 hours to come see me, you know. So she used to come 4 times a week. And I thought, you know what? Let me just, so, because even when I first started my apprenticeship, I was still doing a little bit of peddling and that, you know. Look, 10 bag, 20 bag here and there. Nothing, no operation or nothing like that. But I just stopped all of that as well. I was like, nah, fuck that. But the reason why it was easy to jump off the roads is because when I come out of prison, the riots just happened. Yeah. So I was in prison for the riots. Man didn't see the roads during the riots. And yeah, most of the men then were in jail. Most of the men then were in jail. So when I come out, man come out to no one, really. only a couple of my brethren and that, like they're from the ends, they understand, but they were never on the road like that. They were free. So yeah. Yeah, one of my brethrens, yeah, he wasn't on road like that. He was never repping ends and that. But even he ended up going jail. Because basically he must have broke into I think a phone shop or something like that in Wood Green. Because they were writing in Wood Green. Broke into a phone shop, cut himself on some glass. Now he's left blood on the inside of the shop. You know, innocent people don't find themselves cutting themselves on glass. You know, they don't find the blood of innocent people on glass inside shops and shit like that. So anyway, when they found this blood and that, they put it through the system, boom, caught him, he ended up going in jail for like 9 months or something. He went Aylesbury. So yeah, fair man are in jail, boy. So they don't even know one to play with like that. Someone said losing in front of your girl is unrecoverable. Nah, she was rating after. She's like, yo, you know how to defend yourself. Like, she might have like heard me talking about stories and that like before, but she's like, nah, you know how to defend yourself. I'm telling you, if you lose a fight in front of your girl, yeah, as long as you give your best shot, I don't think your girl will lose respect for you. Nah, nah. Now maybe if you get sparked out cold, yeah, and they all fanning you and that, yeah, then maybe. But yeah, I don't yeah, I don't think your girl, obviously it's easy to think, oh yeah, your girl will lose respect for you and that, but not really, man. What about all of these boxers that get knocked out in front of their missus and that? They still have a woman. Now some of you say, oh, it's because of the money and that. But most of these chicks are all tens, man. They can get a next man that's got money, man. Listen, a man is a dime. Listen, men with money, if you're truly a 10, yeah, and you know the right people, if you're a chick that's a 10, you can get bare man with money. Come on, man. How the fuck these girls are still settling for broke guys is beyond me. Yeah? Like, yo, if you're anything above an 8, you should be having your car paid for. You should have you know what I'm saying, innit? Like, no 8 out of 10 girls should be living in fucking social housing. There's just too many guys with money that are desperate nowadays. What I'm saying, like when these chicks talk about, oh, I can't find a man, it's bullshit, blood. You're picking the wrong men, you're looking in the wrong places. Oh my days. Today, I went to this guy's house, yeah? This guy just looks like a tramp, yeah? Super broke, yeah? You know what? He could have a job. I highly doubt it. Yeah? Flat was looking mad. No light bulbs in, nothing. Tramp, yeah? Boom. Obviously, I heard the voice of a girl in one of the rooms, innit? So I'm just thinking it's gonna be some dead thing. So I walked in there, I didn't even look at her. Yeah, I just walked in, I didn't even look at her. And like I must have been testing the sockets, yeah. And then I must have turned around and I said, is there one over in that corner? Bro, I wish I wish I had like a good comparison on that. Just some broke white guy that just, you know, like the sort of guy that will be wearing some mashed up Air Force Ones that you shouldn't be wearing. That sort of guy there. Probably got tracksuit bottoms on and then got jeans on top of the tracksuit bottom. One of them sort of man there. Don't put the heating on in the house. Scruffy looking, like don't brush his teeth. Like I'm trying to paint a real picture for you, yeah? I don't know how old he was, probably about my age, probably. Boom. So I heard the voice of a chick that was in there, but I've gone in the room. I just had my back, so I didn't even turn around. But something just said up to ask if there's a socket behind on the other side. I turn around, there's some mixed race chick sitting on the bed. Fam, I was surprised, blood. Like, I was like, what? What? Fam, I was expecting some warm or some, like, the sort of girl, yeah, that I would expect this guy to be checking, yeah, is if she did have any teeth left, they would be all black and green. This is the sort of level I'm talking about. There was some light-skinned chick sitting on the bed. Like, I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Like, literally, I just looked at her for a split second. I would hardly recognize her again. I didn't even look at her properly, innit? Literally, yeah, I got in my car afterwards, like 15 minutes later, and I'm leaving now, innit? I'm trying to work out who this chick. I'm like, no, that must have been his gal. But I'm thinking, oh, is he old enough to have a daughter that's mixed race? But then again, what black girl would want to fuck this guy? Like, bro, I'm trying to make sense of this. Like, this is a normal looking girl, bro. Yeah? You would never expect that girl there to be with that guy. And what it is women, they like men that they can fix. They want a broken man that they can fix. If you're a complete man and you got your life in order, some girls, if we could quantify it, I would say it might go down to class as well. So I can only speak for working class, really. In the working class community, I will say, I think 80% of women, they want to deal with a guy that they can fix. They don't even know this to be true. But I'm telling you, every girl here that says, for some reason, I always just attract the worst men, is because the only men that they see as a viable option is guys that need quote unquote fixing. If you're a complete man and you got your stuff in order, some girls, you're invisible to them. They want a guy with problems. Yeah, they want a guy with problems. I think it's 80%. All women are like this. My mom, your sister, my little sister, when she's 21 or 18, she will pick a fucking idiot, blood. All of them. Black, white, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm telling you. I'm a very observant person and I've clocked. It's the drugs. Yeah, you see this chick? Literally, I thought about it. I'm like, yo, this girl must have psychological issues. Yeah? Like, there must be something wrong with her to think, yeah. Because I could expect a girl like that to be with a guy that's trapping. Yeah. I would accept that. But that guy there, yo, I'm trying to explain to you, like, yo, mashed up Air Force Ones and wearing Adidas tracksuit bottoms with the jeans on top, like them sort of man there. Yeah. Still preparing for drop downs and that when he leaves the house. That sort of man there. Yeah. So all girls, I'll say 80% of working class girls, whether they're black, white, or mixed race. Some Indian girls maybe as well. Yeah, like Asian girls and that. They like problematic men. They like problematic broken men because they want to fix them. Did your girl fix you? No way, man. I had my life patterned up from the beginning, man. Someone said, so anyway, I totally forgot, a man said, did your girl fix you? Oh, I have a confession. So Nadia is no longer a part of the J Wise Foundation anymore. This is real talk. Real talk. But to be fair, there's nothing to explain anyway. I was going to say, I explained in another video. There's nothing to explain, but yeah, she's no longer a part of the J Wise Foundation. This guy sacked her. Now you will see her, like, she will like drop in and that, like, she still messes with me and that, but nah. There's no story time, no story time. But I'm not one of these. You're not gonna see me like certain man making videos. My girlfriend dumped me. Or make like, what was it? Yeah, my girlfriend dumped me. Yeah, like looking all sad and shit. Blood, this didn't even happen like a day or two ago, but this been going on for like 4 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, someone said ain't no way. I swear down. Man said bro, he's relieved, you know. Yeah. Someone said she was in your last life. She's not banned from my lives. She's not banned. Man said, no wonder you've been making your own tea, rah. This deeper clocked, you know. JYs, you're not boyfriend material. Nah, man. I am boyfriend material. Definitely. I'm definitely father material. Yeah. Like, I will be the greatest father ever. Yeah. At some point, my children will not want to be born, though. Yeah, because obviously, if I have a daughter, like, yeah, you know, she could be a princess now, but my son, he's gonna have a hard life. Mm. What's the most successful person you've met? What did they do? I don't know, you know. Oh, actually, what am I talking about? The richest man I've ever met so far that I know, because obviously you could have met a rich person, but you don't know because they ain't told you their success. But the richest guy that I've met, I don't know his name or anything like that, but I went to his house to do some electrical work with someone that I know that brought me there. And yeah, he lived in a mansion. I don't even, would you even call it a mansion? It was a very big house. Yeah. I think mansions, you need to have like 7, 8 rooms and certain things. But anyway, this property was worth 4 million. Yeah. In this place called Gerrard's Cross. Yeah. Gerrard's Cross. He owned this business. He had like multiple businesses and that. But basically, he owns like a marine security. So he has like ships that offer security on the sea, something like that. So yeah. That's probably how he made all his money and that. I think he was Nigerian as well. Yeah, I think he was Nigerian. Yeah. So someone said, "Would you date a girl with more than you?" What do you mean, money? Yeah. So you know what? Yeah, a lot of guys, yeah, they get insecure when their woman is making more money than them. And I've explained this before in my videos in the past. Yeah, me personally, I wouldn't get insecure if a girl made more money than me, and I explain why. Money, all money does is provide a certain lifestyle. Yeah, i.e., spending money on this, spending money on that. Yeah, I don't spend money on anything. So this is how much I earn. Yeah, I earn 6 grand a month, 7 grand a month, maybe, but 7 grand a month from work. I get 3 grand from my properties. Yeah. So in my account, about 9 grand. Yeah. Now, don't get it twisted. The £1,000 that comes from each property, 1,000 times 3 is 3,000. That's not all profit. Yeah, obviously. But money's still coming in my account. I still have the luxury to spend that money in that. Yeah. But yeah, in my account, I'll get like 9 grand in my account. I live like I'm broke. People who meet me on the street, they'll probably think, yo, this guy ain't got no money. Yeah, they would never know. They would never know that this guy, like, when I go into tenants' houses and that, the ones I've told recently, like, yo, I've got 5 properties and I nearly have a fucking heart attack. Yeah. So all money does is provide a lifestyle. I don't spend money. Yeah. So even if I was dating a girl that earned only 30 grand a year, she would have a better lifestyle than me because she spends more money. So it doesn't matter. Yeah. Like I said, I earn like 9 grand comes into my account every month. It doesn't feel like it, but it comes into my account every month. I drive a shit Honda Civic. So I don't spend money. So yeah, a girl could be driving a BMW or Mercedes and that at 30 grand a year. It wouldn't make no difference if she's driving a BMW or Mercedes at 30 grand a year or driving a BMW or Mercedes at 100 grand a year. Me personally, I don't spend money. So she will always seem to have a better lifestyle than me because I don't spend the money. My money goes on properties. If she made 3 times more than you, would you make her go 50-50? Nah, when Nadia was here, Nadia never paid no bills. Not one. Like, I don't even know how long she was here for. How long was she here for? Maybe 18 months? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, over a year, something like that. I don't know. They sit there counting and that. But what I'm saying is, she never paid not one bill. Only one time I told her, you know what? You top up the gas meter, just £20. I just made her do it just for the sake of it. She's never paid a bill, ever. Never. I never asked, oh, can I borrow some money? Nah. But woman, come live with me. You behave yourself, you can live for free. Obviously, you will pay by cleaning this house every other day and obviously cooking and doing my washing. And I never tidied the house, ever. Nah, never. Never. She was the cleaner. Yeah, not me. Not me. So yeah. Nah, I don't do no 50-50. I have a 3-bed house that I can maintain on my own. So if a girl comes to my house to come live with me, you can live for free because I am in control of all my bills. The reason why a lot of men have to go 50-50 with a girl is because they couldn't even afford to live on their own. I can afford to live on my own. So why the hell would I need, if a girl comes to come live with me, why would I need her to contribute to the bills and that? No. This is practice, you know. This is practice for when I actually have a proper family. See, you as a man, you shouldn't really be bringing children into this world if you need to go 50-50 with a woman. Because if you and a woman need to go 50-50 on a flat that just you two are sharing, when you have children, there's going to be more dependence. So now you're going to be even more stretched. Yeah. So if you can't even withstand them and pass that test of just being able to maintain a house with a woman for free, then you've already failed that test, man. You need to up your money, man. Yeah, you need to big up Jada. I see you on them live streams a couple times. But yeah, me personally, yeah, if a girl earned the same amount as me or whatever, I wouldn't, nah, no 50-50, nah. The only thing I made Nadia do was, yeah, she just paid for the food shop. That's it. But there was no 50-50, nah. Gas, water, electric, everything covered by me. Like, she would ask, obviously, this is initially when she came, like when she first lived. She's like, can I put the heating on? I'm like, put the heating on, man. You don't need to ask, put the heating on. I'm not having no one I'm not having no guests come to my house, yeah, and they're sitting in the cold. Nah, because I've been to people's yards before, and you're sitting there in the freezing cold because they can't afford to put the fucking heater on, blood. Nah, that's long. All right, I'm coming off in 1 minute. Leave your last comments. Someone said opinion on S&P 500. Everyone's always asking about S&P 500. I don't know about no S&P 500, man. I'll give you the same answer every time. AMS talks about it and that. Oh shit, you know what? Big up man like Incognito. Do you know what? Yeah, I caught a glimpse of you leaving some comments. I ain't airing you, big man. I ain't airing you. All right, let me see what he says here. Thinking to do a degree apprenticeship in quantity surveying. What are you thinking, Jay? Whereas I'm 25. I think that's calm, bro. It's a 5-year apprenticeship. Then after I'll become a chartered surveyor. Yeah, do it, man. If you have no other better option, do it. Especially if they're paying for it. Yeah, I wasn't ignoring you. I did catch a glimpse earlier and that, but then I was just, you know me, just firing away. Well, do you know what? Maybe you didn't leave another comment. No, you did leave a comment. Yeah. Yeah, no, man. I weren't airing you, big man. Man said, what are you doing now that you're single? I'm working. Yeah. So after doing an apprenticeship, is it to well, hold on. So after doing an apprenticeship, is it to get a job straight away? I mean, you should be able to get a job straight away. You should be able to get a job with the company that you're working for. Someone said, I see someone on TikTok move to Dubai with their girl and they're doing 50-50 on bills. Why that's up to them, mate. Someone said, does payday excite you? Yeah. So basically, it's Tuesday tonight, obviously. So I get paid at 3 in the morning on a Wednesday. So it's 11 o'clock now. In about 4 hours, yeah, I get paid. I'm a madman. The fact that I even know that I get paid at like 3 in the morning, roughly. Yeah. Oh, I give it enough time. I'll tell you the minute and the second I get paid. Yeah. But that's the thing. Certain man, like if they break up with their girl and that, yeah, you will know. Blood, my life is still the same, fam. And nothing changes, blood. Yeah. I ain't a fucking YouTuber out here making videos. Oh, fam. You see, and that's the thing, yeah. That's when you don't get the girl back when you're sad. When you don't give a fuck, that's when the motherfucker want to come back. Yeah? Casey Zander said it the best. This is the only person I've heard say this. He said, "A girl will only leave you when she knows it will hurt you," and that is the realest truth. When you don't give a fuck, blood, they will go and they will come right back. Now, obviously, in the history of the world, every guy that's not giving a fuck, yeah, sometimes you will lose the gal in that part. I said, was she your wife? I didn't get married, blood. All right, I'm done now. I'm done. It's over. Stay. Do you know what? I might not go live next week. Yeah, I might go live the following week. I don't need to go live every single way. Maybe you never know. You never know. You never know. All right, you lot. I'm done now. Yeah. Oh shit. You know these phones, boy. Someone said, "Yo, Jay, why you bang man's face on road?" Well, was that you? Did I punch you? I don't know. I punched up a lot of you still. So anyway, next time. All right, you lot on YouTube. Maybe next week, but definitely not. If not next week, the week after, innit? Stay wise. Ton.